you're still skipping out on them, you should rethink it. We have a really good time out there. Okay, continuing our bi-weekly town hall meetings here. I'll let Denise click into the slide for us. We've got a few things to talk about today. Just always want to put up our org chart for senior management and remind everybody of our mission statement. Just being driven for results, and remember that everything we do is with an honest integrity and remaining in compliance with our client. Okay, so one of the big announcements we have, and some emails went out, we had a mini town hall meeting, is Altisource giving us a new business that's coming up in the next couple months. So we did some analysis. The map on the left is the map that we currently cover right now. So basically, Marion County, Dixie, down into Pinellas, and on the East Coast from Brevard down to Martin County. And if you look on the right, that's what they've given us. So it is a large, large increase of work. So we're really excited about that. And that goes to the Altisource team, to Matt, to George out in the field, to Tony and his crew for taking care of a lot of the bids and the 3P things, to Omar over in vendor management, to Steve. Thank you so much. It's a group effort to get something like this, but you see we've got Sarasota Manatee covered, Orlando, Osceola, which is essentially Kissimmee, and St. Cloud. There's just a lot of bulk in here. And we did some analysis because Altisource owns their own real estate company called Husboo, which is kind of a funny name, Husboo, and you can log on to there. But if you look at the amount of active listed properties in the counties that we don't cover versus the counties that we do cover, this is at least a doubling of our business. I think it's about 120% increase from what we currently have. So this is a very large opportunity that we have here, and I believe that with the work that we've done out in the field with George and with the Altisource team and with vendor management, that we're set to take this, but it's going to be a lot of work for us to get ready and take it. We have an Altisource seminar with some people that we're recruiting into the network on Saturday, and we'll probably have quite a few of those to come. So congratulations to everybody. All right, GCP Pathway Program, right? So we posted a couple positions out there, and we want to announce that Jenny Jammer applied for the VSS position and interviewed for it, and she's been offered that job and starts, is it today, Jenny? Yeah. So we know you're going to be excellent in that job. When Jenny came up here from Sarasota, she and Christine were two people that helped me on the help desk that we rolled out that was pretty successful until we decided to roll it back into ops, and we had a good time, had a fun time doing that. So we're going to be rolling out some more opportunities as we continue to grow. Don't want to get into details of it right now, but new clients reached out to us. Probably going to be starting next week with some significant volumes too. So we're out getting new business. We want to grow. Okay, Alicia Pena, raise your hand. So if you've not met Alicia, Alicia's over in vendor management, working with Steve, and currently working in the state of Omar with Florida. So welcome, Alicia. She's been out in the field with us. And Damien's not here yet, right?
No, he comes in at 3.
So Damien has been here the past week. He's been back with Colin in the evenings. You may have seen him sitting with Netta a couple times, but he's going to be in operations. But he's going to kind of be learning a lot of our business, but he's going to focus mainly on operations. So be sure to welcome Damien when he comes in. Okay, grass cut season. You notice the dollar signs there, right? I always like to put those. I think was it Christine? Did you start that a couple years ago?
It was when we did it.
I think you did that a couple of years ago. I remember someone in particular that really liked that. But expected volumes: 3,500 a week, 150 additional orders per week by vendor if you average it out. New grass cut pricing. That the Excel workbook. I believe the final should be going out today or tomorrow. That's all done for you. GCP is going to be repackaging initial grass cuts. BPO is going to process the initial grass cuts to the client. GCP will continue to review the high dollar BATF invoices. You guys need to set that dollar amount that we're going to have come back on a post package. Remember, we're not doing PTO for the month of April except for emergencies. And we're going to do lunch in the office on Fridays at 12:30 for grass cut season. The other thing that we're rolling out here for grass cut season is we are going to suspend the morning and afternoon breaks that we've currently had. We've put those in place for the past 8.5, or actually GCP is now 8 years old come April. We're going to suspend the morning and afternoon breaks. So what that looks like is everybody clocks in at 8:30 and we work until lunch and coordinate with Mike or Steve or Matt or whoever your supervisor is, Tony, to take lunch so that we still have the phones manned. But it means that we shouldn't see people in the break room, shouldn't see people out back, shouldn't see people just walking around. We want to work hard right from 8:30 to lunch. Go to lunch, take your time, come back at your appointed time, and then work from your time right until the end of the day. We need to be productive, we need to be efficient. We're trying to continue to run lean and make money here, and this is something that we just need to do. We've been talking about it for a while, but we're just going to do it. Yes, ma'am?
How long are our lunches going to be?
Right now, they're a half hour.
With no breaks in between.
That's,
And we have an hour lunch.
It's something that we had discussed this morning, but we landed on this. Was there something about a half hour at lunch that you needed to accomplish by not having two breaks?
I thought it's in our employee handbook that we're entitled to a morning break and an afternoon break.
It is, but also in the employee handbook, it's subject to whatever the president of the company decides to make changes at any time. So we've decided as a group to make this change right now to at least suspend it for the time being.
Question. So if you have an emergency phone call that you have to take, is that going to be an issue, or how do we handle that?
Yeah, so we have emergency phone calls that come in, or maybe you have a child that you have to get on a conference call with a teacher, let's just say for an example. Just clock out, make that call, make your supervisor aware that you need to make that call.
Okay.
Any other questions on that? Okay.
So do that so mean no smoke breaks?
You can smoke at lunch and before and after work. So, we're still having our Quality Service Award program. We're working on that, and we're still revising policies and procedures similar to this. So, we're still going through as a management team in the morning, reviewing policies similar to this, and we're going to be rolling out a revised handbook probably in the next 30 days for everybody. That's a really quick town hall for this morning. If you have questions about it, ask your supervisors, and if they have questions to me, they can roll them right up to me. Anything else? Okay, so we had the bowling event, and we had two winners. We had $25 gift cards. I believe Omar had a $169. Wow. This next one I'm a little hesitant to award because you really let me down. Richard, you really let me down with only having 11 out of 12 strikes. And I was looking forward to seeing him bowl a perfect game, but he didn't. He only had a 266. So anyhow, we'll schedule our next event. If you've got any ideas that you'd like to do for a company event that isn't bowling or isn't laser tag, yes, Denise?
Pino's Palette.
What's that?
Let's all go paint.
Oh, yeah,
And have a glass of wine.
He's like,
yeah.
you lost all the guys in that.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Okay. All right, just send that over to Mr. Cruzat.
No guarantee though.
Apparently.
He will shuffle that, and we will talk about it.
Silence is deafening.
And we've talked about something like, I think Chris mentioned maybe miniature golf or something. Which would be fun to get in groups of 4 and go to a place and go through the thing and keep track. I can actually compete with that, right, Richard? I'll beat Richard in that.
I've been trying to talk my husband into going, but like, so we both come home with the same painting.
Go-karts.
I like go-karts. You said go-karts.
Oh, that would be fun. Go kart.
Just send them over to Chris, okay? All right, guys. Thank you for your time and attention, and we'll talk soon.